Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First down, at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. This defense for the Rams very strong in that victory a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's Nix. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push it back 8 yards that time on second down. 8 yards. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now it's Nix. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and run for him. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
To be happy I made it from the tech right across to the real life. Moved out the hood, how you tryna pull me back, right? Get the bumping in the club, it's on with my eyes.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2nd and 9. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Viking 18. Here we go, Tiger. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Here's Stewart to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. The Rams at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Ferguson. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the 2 of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Cougar 19.
Throwing now, Stewart. Going right back to Ferguson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Terrence Ferguson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Broncos nothing. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Rams defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Nix to the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's Nix once more. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the Rams' 11-yard line.
They'll go play action with Nix. Well, that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims with an amazing diving catch. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stewart. Pass complete there to McClure. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Stewart sets to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here's 3rd and 3. These two teams all tied after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Mustang 19. Go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw it with Stewart. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
They know what's up, 'cause I never gave up.
Throwing out of the shotgun, it's Stewart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. From the gun, a give to Brown. Down at the 35, it'll be second down. From the 35, here's the second down and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Now they'll audible to something else.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And a short game down to about the 33. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Go street.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And they're on the 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time, so haven't been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field. And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Off the play fake, here's Nix.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
To throw is Nix.
Wide open receiver, complete. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Already know how it go. Already know I got to go.
On play action, here's Nix. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
To throw, here's Nix.
Now they go screen, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. From the gun, it's Stewart. He sets the fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to go up top again. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Stewart. It got his man complete. It'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
At the 41-yard line.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Room here to run. And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Check. Back to 60. Back to 60. Street. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Watch the ship.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. This is Brown going up the middle. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Right back to Brown. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Broncos 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Nix from the shotgun. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
An inside give, Brown. Loose inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On first and 10, it's Brooks. And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Running right, here's Brown. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down at the
third down at 6.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. Stewart. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if this time just look in each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some counter points here, that next drive, they can make this a 3-possession game.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw. Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's second and 5 now from the 37. Looking to throw. Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
from the gun on third down. Nix. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Second and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Nix to throw again.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Nick's going to keep this himself.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Nix. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Rams will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. loss of 1. Here comes the Rams punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Second down and a yard.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Second and 1. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. That's out to the left and complete. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Broncos.
Nix looking to throw again. And the Rams get it. They bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Second down.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just
over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
A gain of 14, but it's now third down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center. You
mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounded, but it's second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Back to the air with Nix. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches
Coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now it's Nix. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Nix to the air. This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Mims in motion right. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2.
The Broncos will
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
22. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. He'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out 1st downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Going to go play action. Here's Stewart. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They give it to Brown. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Brown. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Third down, here's Brown. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 of the 4.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on the gain of 2.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Brooks trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Half the 60. Half the 60.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And his kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
And they're on the 23-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll They'll go play action with Nix.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I should probably stop their head, boy, because I got other hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah.
Here's first down. Off the play fake. Nix.
Left side, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
And now the spike comes with 28 seconds left on the clock.
Try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing Nix.
Well, he's got it. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. 31, Broncos 28. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stewart. He throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now, Stewart.
He'll try and do this himself.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw it with Stewart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a 2-yard line. Here's Stewart to throw it. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So for L.A., they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Poses.